Have you ever felt like someone close to you might be hiding something? Not a secret they're ashamed of, but a feeling they're afraid to show. Maybe it's in the way they look at you when you're not watching, or how they remember the smallest things about you without ever saying why. What if those small random gestures aren't random at all? What if there's signs of something deeper, love that's been silent all this time? In this video, we're uncovering 7 hidden signs that someone has been secretly in love with you. Maybe for months, maybe for years. You'll learn how psychology explains these quiet behaviors, why some people hide their feelings, and how to finally recognize the clues you've been missing. So stay with me till the end, because sign number 7 might completely change how you see someone in your life. Welcome to Psycho Library, where we explore the mind, emotions, and everything that hides behind human behavior. If you love learning about the secret side of feelings, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community. Before we talk about the signs themselves, let's understand why some people choose to hide their love in the first place. Sometimes, it's not because they don't feel enough, it's because they feel too much. They might be scared of rejection, afraid that confessing could ruin what they already have, especially when friendship came first. The thought of losing that bond can be more terrifying than staying silent. Others hide their feelings because they think the timing isn't right, or they believe you deserve someone better. So instead of speaking, they show it in small, quiet ways. Hidden love rarely looks like the movies. It's not about big gestures or dramatic moments. It's in the subtle details. A glance that lasts a little too long, a text sent at just the right time, a memory they never forget. So as we go through these 7 signs, pay close attention to what you've felt, seen, or maybe ignored. You might recognize something real, something that's been there all along, and one they pay extra attention to you. Before we talk about the louder signs of hidden love, let's start with one that's easy to miss: attention. Not the kind that comes and goes, but the kind that stays quietly consistent. You might notice they remember things most people forget. Your coffee order, the way you like your fries extra crispy, or that one song you hum when you're happy. They notice your mood before you even say a word, and somehow, they always seem to know when something's off. This kind of focus doesn't come from politeness. It comes from emotion. When someone secretly loves you, your small details become their big priorities. They listen differently. They observe differently, because to them, you matter differently. Think about it. They remember you don't like loud crowds, so when they make plans, it's always somewhere calm and comfortable. They pay attention not to impress you, but because their heart already has. And one, they pay extra attention to you. Before we talk about the louder signs of hidden love, let's start with one that's easy to miss: attention. Not the kind that comes and goes, but the kind that stays quietly consistent. You might notice they remember things most people forget. Your coffee order, the way you like your fries extra crispy, or that one song you hum when you're happy. They notice your mood before you even say a word, and somehow, they always seem to know when something's off. This kind of focus doesn't come from politeness. It comes from emotion. When someone secretly loves you, your small details become their big priorities. They listen differently. They observe differently, because to them, you matter differently. Think about it. They remember you don't like loud crowds, so when they make plans, it's always somewhere calm and comfortable. They pay attention not to impress you, but because their heart already has. Sign 3, their body language speaks even if they don't. Before we talk about the things they say, let's notice the things they don't. Because sometimes, love isn't spoken. It's shown through the smallest movements. You'll see it in the way they lean in when you talk, as if every word deserves their full attention. Or how their eyes find you in a crowded room and stay there just a second too long. They mirror your gestures without realizing it. When you laugh, they laugh too. When you cross your arms, they do the same. And then there's the quiet nervousness, the slight fidget, the soft smile they try to hide, the way they look away the moment you notice them staring. When words fail, the body tells the truth. It speaks the language of feeling, one that doesn't need permission to reveal what the heart's been holding back. Sign 4, they remember the little details. Before we talk about the bigger gestures of love, let's pause and notice something quieter: memory. Because when someone truly cares, they don't just listen, they remember. They recall things you said months ago, even the details you barely noticed yourself. Your favorite snack, the movie that made you cry, the way you take your tea, it all stays with them. They remember your quirks, your fears, your dreams, not because they tried to, but because they wanted to. You might mention a song once in passing, and weeks later they send you the link saying, "This reminded me of you." That's not coincidence, that's connection. It's one of the deepest signs of hidden love. What you reveal becomes part of their world, because to them, every detail about you matters. Vine 5. They include you in their future, quietly. Before we talk about the more obvious hints of hidden love, let's look at one that slips into conversation almost unnoticed: the future. You'll hear it in the way they talk, not with big promises, but with quiet assumptions that you'll still be there. They might say, "When we go there next time," or "We should try that place together," as if your presence in their plans is already guaranteed. Even without saying "we will," their words carry you forward, into weekends, trips, or goals that haven't even happened yet. It's not just casual talk. When someone secretly loves you, their mind starts weaving you into their tomorrows. They imagine moments with you, not because they're planning out loud, but because deep down they already see you there. Maybe you mention a cafe you wanted to try, and they say, "We'll go there this weekend," without even asking, like it's the most natural thing in the world. That's not habit, that's hope, gently disguised as conversation. Sign 6. They show subtle jealousy or defensiveness. Before we talk about the gentler sides of hidden love, let's touch on something a little more complicated: jealousy. Because even when someone never says how they feel, their reactions can quietly give them away. They may not claim you or act possessive, but you'll notice small shifts when others get too close. Maybe their tone changes when someone compliments you, or they suddenly steer the conversation somewhere else. Sometimes it's a protective comment, a quiet silence, or even a half-joking remark meant to hide something real underneath. It's not always the loud, dramatic kind of jealousy. Often it's subtle, a momentary pause, a look, a change in energy. Because deep down, love doesn't like competition, especially when it's forced to stay hidden. So when someone's feelings are buried, jealousy becomes their unspoken language, the one emotion they can't quite control, no matter how hard they try. Sign 7. They share their vulnerabilities with you. Before we talk about the final sign, let's look at something deeper: trust. Because love often hides behind walls, and when someone lets them down, it tells you everything you need to know. They open up about fears they rarely share, mistakes they regret, or dreams they haven't voiced to anyone else. It's not casual conversation. It's giving you a part of themselves that's usually reserved for the closest hearts. You might notice they confide in you in ways they don't with others. A story from their past, a fear of failure, a dream they quietly chase. They reveal it to you because you've earned that space in their world. This sharing isn't just about friendship. It's about connection, intimacy, and the hidden language of love. Because when someone secretly loves you, they trust you with what matters most. So far, we've uncovered 7 hidden signs that someone might be secretly in love with you. They pay extra attention to you. They're always there for you. Their body language speaks even when words don't. They remember the little details. They include you in their future quietly. They show subtle jealousy or defensiveness, and they share their vulnerabilities with you. If you've spotted several of these in someone, it might be time to ask yourself, could they love me quietly? We'd love to hear from you. Comment below. Which sign surprised you the most? Or maybe you recognized one in someone close to you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to Psycho Library for more insights into human behavior, emotions, and the hidden side of relationships. Thanks for watching, and remember, hidden love still speaks. You just have to listen.